Hello everyone. Long time no talk to. As per usual, uh, it's Xenosona, and we're back for now. I don't know for how long, of course, but we're back for now. And I want to talk about something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while now, and that is Sonic Frontiers. Now, I know we discussed it way back in the past. I think like December or some shit. But right now, we have a lot more information now compared to then. And I want to get into that since from the very beginning, I've been a huge truther and believer and on the hope pill for Sonic Frontiers while everyone's been shitting on it. So, yeah, let's get into it. They put out a new trailer, and I want to discuss that with all of you. So, let's get into it. The trailer starts out with telling a little story, the synopsis with Sonic and the crew just going about looking for Chaos Emeralds, then getting into a grand old adventure where it's pretty standard, so I'm not really too shocked about that part, though it seems to be like a little too usual, I guess. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I feel like it's kind of like a breath of fresh air compared to like the stupid story of Sonic Forces, the time travel shenanigans from Generations. Oh no, it just feels really simple. It feels like the simplicity of Sonic Colors story, but with a more serious take on that, if that makes sense. Since obviously now we have Ian Flynn writing for the games, and apparently he has full, like almost full creative control. So that has me really excited. I don't know if anyone's read the Sonic comics, but they've been really fucking good. So you should definitely check them out if you want to get like the tone, since he balances comedy and seriousness really well. And I'm hoping that that transfers over a lot for the game, since it could be really good and helpful for the series if it gains back that like adventure era edge. So I'm hoping a lot that the story is a good balance. Then the video starts getting into the open world aspect, where I know back in June it was really controversial with things like rails in the sky and random structures being everywhere, but I don't have a problem with it, especially if it benefits the gameplay to where you don't have to run everywhere and you can kind of like, this is going to be a weird comparison, but like Demon Souls your way back to certain locations through finding shortcuts and everything. I think it's going to be really cool in a sense to where it's this big connected world, even though the islands are kind of separated from each other. So I think in that aspect, it could be really interesting to see how Sonic Team implements it, since Sega isn't a stranger to like sandbox open worlds, since they work on the Yakuza franchise, which it's pretty much famous for its open world sandbox design in Kamurocho and in Okinawa, I'm pretty sure. So if they're getting help from RGG Studios, it could be really interesting to see what Sonic Team takes away from that. And then we get into the cyberspace levels where I've been on Twitter, I've seen the drama with them reusing different stage designs from different Sonic games, and I personally think that is a really good thing, especially if it makes sense in the context of the story, with it seeming like Sage, the little villain, the little girl, seems to be mentioning memories a lot and seems to be a constant theme in the game. So, say that Sage is taking bits from Sonic's memory and basically being stages from previous games, but it's kind of like jumbling them together and just making something out of it to kind of throw Sonic off. I think it could be really interesting, since I'm not sure if it's in the English trailer, but in the Japanese trailer, she's saying lines like, "What are you running for? Can you keep running forever?" and stuff like that. So, within the context of the story, it would make sense that Sage is mixing all these memories and having the stage design of a game like Sonic Unleashed in the world of Sonic Lost World. So it could be really interesting to see all the different stage combinations that Sonic Team can come up with. The trailer also goes over different like things you can do in the overworld, where it's kind of standard stuff. You can do puzzles, side quests, the whole 5 yards, and it's kind of expected at this point, so I'm not really going to go over it too much since it's standard open world game design. My main kind of like worry from it is that hopefully it's not like Batman Arkham, where you do everything there's to do and then there's just an empty world. So I'm hoping that you're able to like constantly fight different I forget their name, but the robots you fight. I'm pretty sure one is called like Bull or some shit. I don't really know for sure, but I think they should be respawning or have something like Xenoblade 3 where you have these giant boss battles and you can just go back to their location and you can rematch them. So hopefully they do something like that so it isn't just a big barren open world post game and you have nothing to do throughout it. Then the video goes over the battle system for the game, and this gets me really excited personally. I'm so happy that they're bringing Sonic back to his Dragon Ball Z roots. And if you don't know what I mean by that, if you look at Sonic from like the early 2000s to mid 2000s, you see a lot of like Dragon Ball Z similarities. And luckily with Forces, they're kind of bringing that back. So you have Sonic doing like ki blasts and like the kicks and the fighting system, and you have like these Dragon Ball Z punches and kicks you're able to do with the enemies. And you're able to shoot like ki blasts by kicking, and it's really cool. And I'm hoping that obviously since the story revolves around Chaos Emeralds, we're gonna get Super Sonic at some point. Though if you were asking me personally, since we're going through different dimensions and stuff, I'm pretty sure that Ian Flynn's been on record saying that the hyper emeralds or super emeralds, I forget exactly, but they're in different dimensions. And if we're recalling what the narrator was talking about, the cyberspace stages take place in different dimensions. So all I'm saying is if we get Hypersonic back, dude, it is going to be awesome, and you heard it here first, folks. I predicted it. It's my prediction, and I am professional Sonic leaker. It's going to happen now. I said it's going to happen. I'm the source. Yeah. So, also, they're having auto combos in the game. Don't tell Dragon Ball FighterZ fans. They're going to mull over it. And that's really it for the trailer. I'm sure you can tell by how enthusiastic I am throughout the video, but I am really excited for Sonic Frontiers. The only thing I'm not going to defend about it is the pre-order bonus. It's really stupid. It's about on par with Pokemon giving like 3 potions to pre-order bonus. It's stupid. Yeah. So overall, I'm really excited for Sonic Forces, and I'm really praying that Sonic Team gets it right this time, since everything they've seen so far seems really good, and everything that I really had worries about is seeming to be proven wrong. So I'm hoping that everything shapes out good for Sonic Team. They deserve one success after Forces, after Colors Ultimate, after everything. I'm really praying to get this one right. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and if you watch this far, leave your opinion on Sonic Frontiers in the comments down below. I'm really interested to see how you guys feel about the game and just your opinion on Sonic in general. I think it's really interesting since everyone has their own unique opinion on the series, especially within the fan base and what they want it to be. So I'm curious to see how Xenosona enjoyers really feel about Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you in the next video whenever that is. Bye-bye.